Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a Star Wars news video which comes with the rumours that Quantic Dream, the game devs behind Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human, and other very narratively focused games, they were working on PlayStation exclusives, and you had the insults being thrown around about PlayStation exclusives like God of War and The Last of Us that they were just interactive movies, and they were just insults thrown around on Twitter without any rhyme or reason. But Quantic Dream make interactive movies essentially, and they make them incredibly well. Your choices and the actions that you make genuinely impact the story. I've just finished playing Detroit Become Human literally a week or two ago, so the timing of this is absolutely perfect to get my excitement up for this game. But yes, it is rumoured that Quantic Dream are now working on a Star Wars game. As I said about the PlayStation exclusivity, their deal with Sony has now finished, and it is being said that they have signed a new deal with Disney to make a Star Wars game. There's not too much more information that's been given out already, other than the studio has said since leaving Sony that it is targeting multi-platform product releases in the future. So that means that this won't be, hopefully, an Xbox exclusive, won't be a PlayStation exclusive, won't be only coming out on PC. It will be coming out to the largest player base possible, because as much as I appreciate how the exclusives have pushed the boundaries of gaming, especially the Sony and PlayStation exclusives, pieces of media like Star Wars and Marvel, having everyone be able to play those no matter what console you own is the best way. Marvel's Spider-Man, of course, is a PlayStation exclusive, as is the new Wolverine game, which is also being developed by Insomniac, and Spider-Man is only coming to Marvel's Avengers for those with a PlayStation console, which sucks. But of course, I'm still excited for it, because everyone wants to see Spider-Man in more games, and everyone has been waiting for more Star Wars games for a long time. EA getting the license and releasing 2 Battlefronts, and then only Squadrons and Jedi Fallen Order right at the tail end of their deal, really didn't scratch the itch for anyone, no matter how much I did enjoy all of those games. So to have the license being spread about, there was Project Ragtag being cancelled, a single-player open-world game for EA, being cancelled by EA for some reason. So none of that made sense, but now you have Ubisoft working on their massive open world game. We have hopefully Quantic Dream working on a new Star Wars project, and God knows what era it's going to take place in, because their games rely on choice so much and player agency and them dictating the story. They will either say before this game comes out that it is not a canon story, or it will take place in an era that hasn't been explored much at all yet. And for us personally, before any other media takes a certain route of the game and uses it in a new show or in a new film, our playthrough could be canon to us. But we've also got Jedi Fallen Order 2, which hopefully will come out next year. We haven't heard any information on it, but last time it was revealed at EA Play in the middle of the year and then released at the end of that same year. So hopefully that is what's happening in 2022. As for the release of this Quantic Dream game, apparently this game has been worked on for 18 months and has now gone into full production. Quantic Dream have opened up a second studio, whether that is for working on this Star Wars project or on a secondary project that they're working on as well, that's completely up for guessing. But since it's been worked on for 18 months, and Detroit Become Human was worked on for about 4 years, the motion capture took 324 days, which is almost a year. But the writing, the voice acting, and the animation of the game, of course, is going to take up most of the time. And that was with 180 people from Quantic Dream working on it. So maybe if they've expanded to another studio, the game development time is going to be brought down. But if not, you say it's been worked on for 18 months already, that would leave the game coming out sometime in 2024. So don't get too excited about this just yet. Be hopeful by all means, but don't spend every day checking to see if Quantic Dream have released a new trailer for the game or a release date, because that's not going to be happening for a long time. We have many more Star Wars projects to look forward to now, and we can worry about Quantic Dream and this admittedly extremely promising project further off in the future. So in other news, I previously mentioned Spider-Man 2 and the Wolverine game, both being developed by Insomniac. They are taking place in the same universe, so there is a chance that Insomniac are working towards crossing over a couple different characters. Maybe they'll work on a different game after the Wolverine and Spider-Man games, and they can build a genuine roster of heroes to bring together in some massive game. And that's incredibly ambitious, and I would just be happy to see Spider-Man interact with Wolverine once, even if that has to happen in a Spider-Man 3 or a Wolverine 2. I don't care. I want to see Insomniac treat those characters with the respect they deserve, just like they have done with Spider-Man and Miles Morales so well, or Peter Parker and Miles Morales. They're both Spider-Man. But But having them in the same universe is quite interesting because Marvel's Avengers, obviously when it was first released, everyone got excited thinking, oh, maybe this is actually linked to Insomniac's Spider-Man game, especially since in Spider-Man PS4, Spider-Man mentions when he visits Avengers Tower something about the Avengers being on the West Coast, which is where the Marvel's Avengers prologue occurs. They have a massive battle on the Golden Gate Bridge, and that's when A-Day happens. So initially people thought they would be connected, but it was confirmed rather quickly that they were not in the same universe, and so the Spider-Man being added to Marvel's Avengers is not going to be Yuri Lowenthal's Peter Parker from Insomniac's Spider-Man, which is a bit of a shame, but then also the characters that are now showing up in Marvel's Avengers, if Insomniac also decide to use them, they don't have to use exactly the same character models. They can put their own spin on it, and I'm sure it'll still be incredible. And hopefully there are more teasers, at least something about the Avengers or Doctor Strange with the Sanctum Sanctorum featuring heavily in No Way Home, as well as obviously being on the map in Spider-Man PS4 and Miles Morales. So hopefully we get more information on that soon. And when we do, whether that is Star Wars or Marvel, the news will be on this channel. So thank you for watching this video. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and leave a comment letting me know what era you would like this Quantic Dream game to be set in, because they could set it in the prequels and try and give you a completely non-canon resolution. Maybe we even get to see Starkiller then, if everything's going to be taken out of canon. That wouldn't be a bad thing at all. Or if you'd like to decide what happened many years before the Jedi rose to power, or a long time after even the events of Episode 9, and then you decide the future of Star Wars itself. Either way, let me know. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you next time.